fuck did you say to me?
And we are live.
What's up?
Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Are we live?
We're live and we're alive.
Alive.
Hey, another day.
On Talking High
We
Culture.
keeps us alive.
Thank you for joining us on Talking High Culture. We are going to make sure that the audio is working out just fine.
Check, check,
And-
1, 2, check, check. Are we live? There's an
There you
echo.
go. Yeah.
You have to turn off the laptop, right?
Too much.
See, that is why we do that.
Sound check.
Or while we always do some sound checks at the beginning.
Checking and making sure shit's good isn't a bad idea. You know?
I just realized, wait, Ricky, are we matching beanies still?
I wear this beanie basically every day.
Respect.
It's my go-to black.
Go
beanie.
flex.
Yeah.
Cool. Now we're good.
All right, awesome.
Sweet.
Okay, cool. Thank you for joining us on Talking High Culture. Thank you for bearing with us right there.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're good.
Now we're good.
I'll decide when I'm good.
Thank you for joining us on Talking High Culture. We are now live. Thank you for bearing with our technical difficulties. It does take a second to get us the ball rolling, but we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into what we got going on today. Before we do, let's get a hit first, actually.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, how are we gonna start popping out smoke, Margo? You trying to get us off without even being hot?
This is
At least,
cannabis
not that we're not already hot, but we need to be higher.
ASMR.
We have 2 flowers from LAX packs. We have SFV OG, and then we have Sour Diesel.
and sour diesel.
Ooh.
This is cannabis.
What up, all guys?
Cannabis ASMR.
All gas, no breaks. Thank you for joining us.
Into the show. We got Marco line up the hit now.
Your phone probably turned off.
It's a cannabis ASMR.
Oh, somebody's telephone. Oh, we have a special guest tonight. My crutches are joining us for the podcast tonight. This is their first time on the show. New to the cannabis scene. We're gonna,
I don't know
kind of show them the ropes, show them how we do things here. So everybody, welcome
Hey,
my
yo.
crutches.
What up, crutch? Oh, my bad.
Christian almost knocked one of them
I
off.
I fist bumped too hard. My bad.
Yo, tell
Sorry.
us if everything sounds good. All gas, no breaks. It's good to see you. Glad to see you back. You're the man.
Welcome back, buddy.
Are they, man?
You're the person.
That's right. We're on the internet. We don't know nothing. You're trying to get us canceled, bro?
These bowls never last long enough. Like, that's just like.
Your bowl.
You know what's funny is we bitch about that. We get big bowls,
Yeah,
and
but
then they're too big.
Yeah, exactly. I punched out the Darth Vader bowl and you complain about it.
It is pretty big.
Well, the Darth Vader bowl can only go on that one bong.
Actually, can it fit on this?
Is it the female bowl?
It's a female bowl.
Yeah, see, that's why.
Let me see.
Ni hao, Kailan.
Let me see if it fits on this one. I haven't tried it yet.
It's a female bowl.
Thank you for giving us a like, all gas, no breaks. We really appreciate that. Anybody else who's currently watching us, don't forget to like, drop a comment in the chat.
One of these. Hey, all gas, if you could share the podcast with anybody that you know is interested in the cannabis topics that we discuss here, we'd really appreciate that.
Very much so.
Likes, shares, favorites, follows, listens, plays, downloads. We want them all.
We do want it all. You nailed it. You nailed everything right there.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna jump straight into the cannabis news. Let me get that set up.
It is time for Marco's Cannabis News. Round of applause, everybody. Silence.
It's not pulling up. There we go.
You thought it was THC, but it was really me.
Yeah. But it was really DMT. THC or DMT.
LS.
I'm like, why is it
LSD.
not-
We always start doing that when we reach a certain amount of subscribers.
Welcome to
specials.
LSD. Talk about.
Yeah, we
Man.
should do that. We hit a certain amount of subscribers. We do. All right, you expected THC tonight, but tonight it's LSD.
All right, Marco.
Learning.
Take it away, Marco.
Stoner.
Take it away, Marco.
NHL players are choosing marijuana and video games over alcohol and partying,
Let's go.
with 2/3 using edibles this season, survey shows. Right. So we all share something in common with the NHL players, basically. I also prefer the edibles and using weed in general over alcohol and general partying out there. I think that's something that we can all identify with here on this channel. And then
for both. I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, but as people they've seen us on the chat before as people who do enjoy like both. If I had to predominantly pick one
Predominantly.
or predominantly pick one, it would be that weed and video games over the alcohol. You know what I mean? If it was like one or the other type shit.
Sure. Right. So in this article, a recent survey of NHL players reveals a shift in recreational preferences, with more players opting for marijuana and video games over alcohol and partying. This change is attributed to this change is attributed to a decrease in the stigma surrounding marijuana use, particularly amongst younger players and the NHL's relatively lenient cannabis policies. As attitudes towards marijuana evolve, professional sports leagues are adjusting their policies, with some removing marijuana from banned substances lists and exploring its potential benefits for athletes. So I've brought this one just to kind of include the idea that sorry, you're good, you're good. I brought this one to include the idea that it's not just our experience, right? But it's also the experience in other industries where cannabis is getting looked at a little bit more seriously and not necessarily so negatively, right? What were we gonna say?
I was gonna say, as a fan of the NHL, I will admit that's maybe one reason why games aren't as aggressive as they used to be.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because think about it, if more players are able to openly smoke weed and like consume marijuana, like edibles, smoking, no matter what it is, the effects, especially of long-term use, they'll be more calm even on and off the ice.
Yeah.
So they're a lot more relaxed. They can probably focus mentally a little bit more.
Yeah.
But that aggression isn't as much there. That's why you don't see as many hard hit or as fights as you used to.
Do you?
Whereas probably it was more alcohol induced on players. Sorry, just let me to like finish off that round off that off. Alcohol induces a lot more aggression and a lot more inebriation, where that's probably why you saw players on and off the ice, because if they're on the ice, they might have had a few too many drinks, so they're a little sloppy, but they're hitting harder, or they're just didn't have their drinks, so they're angry over that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you feel like hockey players or like hockey fans want that aggression involved in hockey?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%, because that's what like part of the sport's built on, as being like one of the only sports like that allows like more raw like physical like aggression. Because you can argue football, but it's tackling. At the end of the day, hockey is so much more aggressive. It's the most physically aggressive sport out of like, I will say, out of like majority of sports. Like maybe
There's the reason why it ends
rugby is a close second, but I will say hockey is a little bit more, because like you actually get to like have a full on, if you want to, like a fucking fist fight with someone.
Yeah, I'd say hockey just on a technical, there's on a technical aspect mixed with having to be tough as fuck. Yeah, it's basically football on ice.
Yeah, I'd
It's
say
the
hockey, then rugby is a second for like roughness and physical aggression.
No. Yeah, if we're just going off roughness, then I'm saying rugby's first. Like just off toughness. But if you're adding technical ability and
Because
skill in
fights
there,
are part of the game in hockey.
exactly. Yeah, if you're adding technical ability and skill, then hockey's number one. But if you're just going toughness alone, rugby's winning.
Yeah, but I'd probably at that point I'd put hockey second, and then football third.
Football, they're pussifying football.
Yeah, but that's probably third and fourth is football and soccer.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Lacrosse is up there.
I want to say soccer does get aggressive to an extent.
Women's soccer. No, men's soccer is for pussies.
Yeah.
Men's soccer, every time I watch those men's soccer players, they're pussies. Women's soccer, I'm not going to lie, every time I watch a women's soccer game, they go so fucking hard. And they take hits and get the fuck up.
Yeah.
They don't take a hit and get down and start crying for a card.
Women's soccer gets closer to rugby.
I will admit, women's soccer is one of the few sports I've watched personally that goes harder than a men's sport. Not to get too off topic of everything.
Thank you, Celeste, for joining us. She said, "If you're not liking, what the fuck?" Right?
Exactly. Yeah, goddamn.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Appreciate that.
We're gonna go ahead and jump into our next next article. I don't know what this is. We're gonna jump into our next article.
All right, we're gonna have Ricky read the next article. I'll read it.
Yeah.
So, from stoner chic to runway ready, cannabis couture is smoking hot. Ricky, take it away.
Alrighty. Cannabis fashion is evolving, moving beyond stoner chic to high-end runway-ready designs. Brands like Eddie Parker and Dazed are creating clothing lines that reflect their brand identities. While Planet 13 Lifestyles leverages its existing brand recognition for online sales, beyond brand recognition,
Oh, sorry.
you're right. Beyond brand recognition, apparel offers cannabis companies legal avenues for brand protection and marketing.
So what I chose this one right here. Hold on, let me just switch this other page really quick. I'm getting lost. in
Come
my
on,
words.
Jamie.
You were trying to seamless transition.
Come on, Jamie.
Yeah, I was trying to see this transition and it didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
He transitions, not seamless.
So the reason why I brought this article up in particular is because
Is that
I
Pokemon on the jacket? Sorry. You keep going.
Is it?
My bad. That was my fault.
no, it's a hummingbird. The reason why I brought this one up in particular is because I think that talking high culture, by the nature of what we have going on, there's going to be a shift in what particularly we're marketing, right? And I think merchandise and apparel is a really good avenue for us to maybe take a little bit more seriously, right? And then the short form content that we have, we can utilize to promote talkinghighculture.com.
Are you talking about like one of ones?
One of ones? Yeah, that'd be sick.
Like
Yeah.
hands-on one of one
Yeah.
design shit. Like none
Yeah.
like
We each design our own.
nobody ever is ever gonna get this ever again type shit.
The one
So let me.
Also, what's it called? Run back what you just said again.
That we would utilize shorts and the short form content
Oh, yeah.
videos.
Yeah, because the way that weed content is on both Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, you can't even mention weed. You can't even show a bong, bro. On Shorts, I was watching a Sopranos short, the fucking show. They were blurring out cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it was a joint. You can't even show fucking cigarettes or a joint being smoked in YouTube Shorts. So
Yeah.
we need to have our content be as like vague as possible, but still like digestible in a way. Which
blurring out using different words in the captions. and
yeah,
shit like that.
it's
like
proven.
how people use corn stars.
Exactly, it's proven with our last our last two Instagram videos got more views just off us not like explicitly like saying anything about weed.
Yeah. So are we talking about a potential rebranding? Not
Not
necessarily like changing like the brand, but in like loose terms,
Trying to
like
mix things up.
trying to brand ourselves differently to the public to get more acceptance based on the content that
not
we use.
not differently, just focusing where we do that branding, right? So like he said, so it's going to be a lot more general in terms of the Instagram reels and the YouTube shorts,
Yeah.
just so that way we can gain traction.
Yeah.
But the idea is for them to click the link on there to go to
To
talkinghighculture.com.
see that it's a cannabis.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
Talkinghighculture.com is shop our merchandise, right? Check out our info, right? And then
more stuff that's actually us with smoking them.
yes, exactly. And then on that main talkinghighculture.com,
Do we
because
do
that's
something like a Patreon at that point that leads them where they
and we can have Patreon
subscribe.
right there
You know
on
what I mean?
yeah, like and
And
that's
there's like a free, and then that leads them to be able to do our things. Why don't we do something like that where it's a page where like they have an option to do
So,
a free
yeah.
thing, and but
what I'm saying is that we want to get people off of Instagram and YouTube right onto our website, so that way they can do things like that, where we have our link to the Patreon, we have our link to this, we have our link to that, we have all of our actual cannabis content and like what we're providing, and then like we can have those videos still on YouTube and Instagram, right? But just that's not what is going to be getting us
see what you're
traction, right? That's just another thing that gets into what's going to be putting them towards our website is going to be that short form stuff and just getting them off of those platforms, right? But also through fashion and through merchandise is going to be how we build loyal customer base, loyal audience, anyways, right? Because people love merch, people want to rep. You know, there's a reason why.
What other artsy shit can we get our hands into? You know.
Right.
And one of ones, and then also like replicas, and that's like, hey, look, if or like we only made 20 of these, right, by hand, and that sold out like this, and it's like, okay, well now we know that that one will do really well if we ended up doing the drop shipping method after.
We do like a fucking talking high culture autumn cannabis catalog where we take pictures of weed and then take pictures of us smoking weed and then take pictures of plants and then take pictures of like the aesthetic and
adventures
like
and
you
shit.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then
ultimately
sell
so.
that,
Start
like,
traveling and
sell
like going on hikes
storybook
and shit.
Yeah.
And that's really what it comes down to. Is
Like, that'd honestly be pretty cool. Like we all start like we try to find a time where like we all like take like a hike like at different places throughout like nearby areas and like
I
we just
think-
take some pictures and like to do some shit like you know like THC hike like
I
day
was
one.
talking to Marco about getting a legitimate filmer because I want somebody to film all four of us, you know, being able to interact with each other instead of one of us see three of us interact and that person having to interact as behind the
We
camera.
always have to do separate.
Exactly. Yeah, I want somebody to be able to actually like film.
Someone who actually knows and it's not just gonna stand there
Yeah,
fixed thing who's gonna be like
Which,
Yeah.
which definitely that could be done with money. You know, if we tell somebody, yo, I'm gonna give you $20 or $40 to fucking film us for a session. Let's see what's good. You know what I mean? But that's definitely gonna be something we try to employ.
Like we even if we each give him like $20, like honestly we tell this dude like
Solid
hey,
money right
you
there.
know what I mean?
honestly.
Like
yeah.
we
Follow us for 3
we
hours.
each put in $20. That's $80.
Yeah, that's
and like
80
a
bucks.
guy
Follow us for
we
3
like,
hours.
yeah, exactly. $80 for 3 hours. That's bank right there. All you gotta do is just fucking film us and get great angles.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Show us some of your work and like you know,
Because there's constantly times where me and Marco are together.
because that's not even a bad deal from all of us put together.
Even back when, me and Ricky too, back in the day, I'm like, dude, I wish somebody was filming us right now. You know what I mean? I think this would be hilarious.
So you know how many times I thought back on memories growing up and like, yo, if cameras were the way they were right now, like filming some of the shit that like I was doing growing up would have been crazy on YouTube.
If I could take the highlight, like funniest moments of my life and like put them in a skit, it'd be the funniest fucking thing.
Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Like it'd be
The
some of the
funniest
wild.
shit in the
it'd
world.
be
Like
so-
you're smoking out of a
Yo,
potato.
It'd literally be like watching a Showtime show for me.
There'd be a lot
Like-
of and at this moment he knew he
He
fucked
fucked
up.
up.
Right?
My
And then-
greatest times, bro. My greatest times.
Being we fucked up even after he fucked.
A lot of the time, I was like, damn, that's hard. I can't even collect all of them. I'm trying to think. Damn.
I didn't mean to put you in existential crisis.
Yeah. I never really thought of it like that.
Reflecting on his whole life.
Yeah, exactly. Starting from like, what is your
I
plan?
had this thought the other day, bro.
That's crazy.
I was thinking about this the other day. You don't really know how much shit you've lived through until you like really dive in and think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, there was that one time, and then there was that one time, and then bro,
It's like you
you
think
did so much shit.
it's like
know?
you think you have enough of the memories that are there, but it's like those are just the major ones.
The
It's like,
prominent ones.
yeah,
There are
like-
days that you kind
yeah.
of just overshadowed in your mind.
You keep going down that rabbit hole, and you're like, wait a minute. But this led to that, and this happened before that caused that caused that caused that.
I was remembering houses that I was in as a kid, and they were my friends' houses. And I'm like remembering the house in my mind, and I'm like, whose fucking house was that? And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, that was Jeremy's house in fucking first grade. I remember what the fuck, you know? And then you're like, okay, I remember his room. Remember the night I spent the night in his room? I remember that one time he peed in his bed when I was in like.
I remember I got invited over to his birthday party.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Shit trips me out. Bro.
Damn.
Your brain's crazy.
Straight up.
Crazy memory stories.
Actually, I heard something about like if you don't get enough sleep or whatever, like your brain can be deterred from like certain chemicals. Where after a while, like if it'll just start to induce like a dream state consciousness while you're awake.
Yeah.
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 So like your brain, because it's like, hey, like I'm not getting this while I'm asleep, so I'm gonna force
I've heard
this.
that. I've heard something like
I'm
that.
gonna force us to get it like while we're awake.
I've heard something along those lines. Like if you're not getting it while you're sleeping, I'm gonna get it when I can.
Yeah.
You know?
At a certain point, the body does do that. I mean, if you think about it, it makes sense. Like DPH, for example, right? Like it trips your brain out into thinking that it's in the state of sleep if you force yourself to be awake,
Yeah.
right? So it's that it does that chemical imbalance, right? Manufactured.
Nuts.
It's
That's
so
gross.
Yeah, that's
Basically
pretty
I
crazy.
hate that
You
feeling.
basically start living a conscious dream,
Dude,
like
the last time I took it was ZQuil,
Oh, ZQuil.
straight
Yeah,
diphenhydramine.
yeah, straight up.
And I was like, I knew it was DPH. I didn't want to take it, but I was like, I need to sleep. I need something. And I took it, and I remember sitting there in my room in the dark, and I was like zombified. But it was weird because I was in the pure black dark, just sitting there like this, just on DPH. and anything I would think about, I would like start to see. And I was like, I'm fucking tripping, bro. I was like, I need to go to sleep. And I was like, yeah, it's time to go to
It's
sleep.
the
bro. Yeah.
it's the one thing that once you start taking a lot of it, it's the closest thing you can get to like being on Xanax, I would say, because one of the interesting things too, if once you take a lot of it, it's hard to swallow. Anytime that I would be on high doses of DPH, it would like close off your throat. You would get like a dry mouth, but you would go to drink and it would be hard as fuck to swallow anything. Like it's one of the more weirdest things I've ever felt. Being like, I'm thirsty, but my body's not wanting me to drink.
That's what happens when people get
Yeah.
rabies.
Exactly.
That's how they
Exactly.
get high,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Robo trips.
But dude, yeah, you're zombified, you're thirsty, but you like it's not working. So it's like, oh my god, your brain is so fucked up. And I would just be like, yeah, this is what I wanted. Huh, I'm trying to see shit. Huh, fucking idiot, bro.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
all it was.
Yeah, we've all been there.
That young over the counter stuff when the weed was hard to come by, but like
Yeah, I did a lot of
No, it wasn't hard to come by. I didn't have any money.
Oh, for me,
fucking money or time.
all right. So for me, it was like weed wasn't always as easy to come by in New Jersey. So it was like over the counter stuff was so easy to walk into the place and just steal.
So statute of limitations now, I'm pretty sure it doesn't apply.
You about to
Right?
spill the beans right now?
I'll
about to
name
spill the
every
beans.
store I stole from as a fucking
If
16-year-old.
my former boss ever sees this, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not going to care, right? So we were a third-party pharmacy that was able to have access to the same level of distributor that like Walgreens, CVS, all like where they're
Big
getting
name
their over-the-counter stuff, right? We're getting the over-the-counter stuff from the same distributor. So I'm getting all that at wholesale cost, and I'm ordering it. So anytime I needed shampoo, anytime I needed whatever, right? I just order it through
For
the
the
thing.
store?
Yeah, for the store,
That's so
right?
funny, bro.
And then I buy it through the store,
Yeah.
right? And I get that at wholesale
At
price,
wholesale price.
right?
Yeah.
Which was usually 25 to 30%, right? Like discounted as whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
Sometimes even 50.
Yeah.
Sometimes like I would go hunting for things that were like only like 2 cents, right? Yeah, I would go hunting.
You're like, what's only 2 cents in here?
Yeah, like I would go hunting for the. I got nail files and clippers and things like that, right? I was like, okay, boom, and I was like, hey, look, I'm placing this order. I would always tell him, right?
Yeah.
But then there would be times where he wasn't at the shop, right? And I would have placed my order, and I was like, okay, well, he already knows that I'm doing this, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and make my purchases for Benadryl.
Monster energy drinks.
Yeah, 12 cases Monster energy drinks or like
point,
diet
makes sense.
sodas or
Yeah.
something like that. There was to be times where we would order that wholesale for the shop and stuff. And
For the shop.
it will for us in the
Our
bar.
store.
Yeah, for our store,
Yeah.
right? And there were times where I would maybe order a couple boxes, right? And if I knew somebody who was looking to buy, right, I was like, okay, and I know how to sell it at sticker price.
Yeah, there you go.
Right? And that's why I always talk about like what's fair to the consumer, right? And it's like no taxes,
Yeah.
right? At least sticker price. What it shows on there, that's what you pay.
Yeah,
right.
you should be.
Yeah, you bake the taxes into that price.
Yeah.
right. You're like, hey, look, this is the taxes that it
That's
costs to keep
more
weed
fair.
alive.
Yeah.
That's the sticker price.
Yeah. That's how it is at the dispensary at the casino. Is there?
They don't have to do taxes.
There's a flat rate,
Yeah.
you know, but the tax is probably included in that flat rate.
Which
you know
which
what I'm
is
saying?
fine because it's like that's what it takes.
Yeah.
Whatever the outdoor price
I would
is
much-
should be what it's advertised.
That's what I tell people in the.
I would much rather it like if I see it be $25, it'd be $25, not $32.57. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know?
Growing up, picking cherries in Oregon over summers, right? I would love going to Oregon because they had no sales tax there, right? So like, I loved getting the PSP over there. It was a Nintendo 3DS I
Everything
got
was
over
just
there.
whatever price was.
Just boom.
And
I got like 2 TVs over there for like $100 on the dot.
Yeah, $99.99 fucking TV.
Mm-hmm. I love. There's a store out there. Shout out to Fred Mayers in the Dalles, right? That store had everything, and I love just like picking it out with my paycheck. Fucking 13-year-old rolling around with fucking grand in his pocket. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
If I would have had that much money at that age,
damn, it would have been so much of a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
remember-
that was a third. Sorry, just one was that was a third of it. The other 2/3 went to my grandparents,
Yeah.
and they did with it. Yeah,
You got $1,000 at 13. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember when I was 17 and I got my first like $500 check from working at McDonald's. I thought I was rich, bro.
Yeah.
It was like $500
Bro,
fucking
I
dollars.
would've
I was
spent-
like, what am I gonna do with all
$100,000.
this?
I would have spent the first 100 thinking I was rich and be like, else.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Just like spend it.
my
Yeah,
first
like,
paycheck was probably around the same
got-
thing as 16 at the movie theater. It was
I
like,
got candy. I got a cool hat. I got some new shoes. I got like
Yeah.
literally that's all I wanted as a 13-year-old. I was doing a lot of shopping.
that was
back
all
then.
my first paycheck went to. I got like a pair of brand new shoes from the skate shop. I ordered like a sick ass hoodie from
Like a new game.
CCS, and then I got a fucking game for the Xbox.
And you live in Jersey and you ordered off CCS.
You knew CCS?
California Cheapskates.
Yeah, I ordered hella shit off that magazine. That's where I ordered my first. I got my first like custom order like skateboard from was CCS.
Shout out CCS.
Hell yeah.
Skate shit.
My Franken hoodie was my favorite thing. That was the first thing I bought. It was an Element Franken hoodie,
You remember?
and
your
like the
first board?
stripes were across the place, and like it had a wire in the pocket, where in the hood there was 2 speakers.
That's some 90s shit.
So you
pretty
could
cool.
plug your phone into your zipper
Mhm.
pocket, but yet the speakers were in the hood, so you could leave your hood down.
I
and, like,
always
leave it
wanted
up.
Sound quality is probably dog shit.
It wasn't that bad, but it was cool as fuck to be like hanging around with like all your
It's like-
all your homies and shit, like going skating, like
Listening
Or-
to fucking Tony Hawk.
or like yeah,
You're
you're all there, and all you have to do is just be like, yo, I got you. And, like you just plug your phone in, sit in your pocket, and, like you just have the sound like
And then you
You know what I
so
mean?
if you put down your head, put down the hood, would the speakers just then blow outwards behind you?
yeah,
Okay, yeah,
the
it's
same
music for
volume,
everybody.
but it's like you know
Yeah.
what I mean, like
I had the headphones in the ear, like where the laces are,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, with the
oh, I had a pair of those.
These
Yeah.
are the headphones you get
Yeah.
in your ears.
And I love that in high school because I would
Yeah.
just always just be like this, right?
Yep.
Mark,
Those
you got
are the
headphones
thing
in your
I
ear?
teachers
I'd be
had
like,
to
what?
like.
No, right? And I just dropped my thing, and I just like pretend like I was playing with the aglet or whatever, right?
You know,
They
you know
had
what's
no
even
idea
crazier?
about that shit.
Hey, even funnier. I knew girls in middle school that taught me to have the wired earphones or whatever
mhm.
and put it up into your hand
Mm-mm.
and fucking and do that shit. So you'd be able to go like this and run it like that.
Yeah.
And if you were just in class all day like this, like it wouldn't be much of a thing. If you're not getting asked much questions and you're just having to have your head down and write stuff,
Yeah.
you're chilling all day.
The
Big
OG
chilling.
hack to getting away with listening to headphones is a beanie and long hair, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
hair
yeah.
really kills it.
Yeah.
If you had straight long hair that just covered it, and
But
then
if they really force you to take off the beanie, and if you have the long hair,
you
it
grab
was so
you
good.
grab where the earpiece is, and you pull off the beanie and sing,
Yeah.
and you go like,
these
Yeah.
kids with wireless headphones, these babies.
Oh yeah, AirPods, dude.
You can still put it back in with the fucking long
Dude,
hair.
Kids have it nice at AirPods, fucking weed pens, fucking.
God
oh
damn,
my
I know.
god, dude.
Dude.
They could go smoke at school and probably not get caught.
kids are getting caught with fucking vapes at school. And
Yeah,
stuff now.
they
Dude,
can
that's
100%, bro. You could go off on breaker lunch and go
Like,
Yeah.
today I would have
You
been
literally
such more of a
Damn.
You
menace.
could probably ghost that in class and nobody. would know.
literally,
Yeah.
Stizzy.
Yeah,
You can ghost it in class and not a single
You're
fucking
just
person.
sitting there, and you're just sitting there, in class.
Also, Max, while you're
Yeah,
blowing
just
it,
like this.
bro, that don't smell like no fucking weed. You're getting lit off of Stizzy if you're a kid.
Try not to cough in
Bro, if I
class.
was a kid and hit that Stizzy, I would have been ripping the whole thing in one day. I would have been like,
Like it'd be
You
literally
damn
all up in
right.
your shoulder.
I'm
and
gonna
just-
You've been in bed like
exactly, bro. I would have been with all my friends like,
You-
here, take a hit. You want
dad walks in. Why does it smell like strawberry paradise in your air freshener?
Yeah.
You know?
I'd be like, I've been blowing
You're
that
sitting
air
there holding it in. They calling you to ask a question right after holding it. You're just sit there like
Yo, Dad, I'm trying to maintain the freshness.
You really
wait.
think about it.
you wait until like you're really you ghosted. You're like 47.
Dad's like, I know,
The
strawberry cough.
answer is about 24 divided by 7 equals 8. 3. There's 3. No, there was one
Yeah,
time.
you got it. He turns around like double text, and you're just like let that exhale,
Oh shit.
so he doesn't see you breathe it out.
Logan's taking a hit. Logan's taking a hit.
God
Logan's
damn.
taking a hit.
There's
Taking
Robin.
a hit.
There's
Taking
Robin
a
in
hit.
this one.
Taking a hit. Taking a
I
hit.
feel like
Taking it.
I
taking a hit.
honestly, if time travel ever became a thing, the only thing I would really want to do is like try to recreate like each of each other's like high school class or like a favorite high school year like classes like with each other, just to see how different we could be with our own memories. Be like, yo, wait, what was your school like? Show us like what of your favorite years was like. You know what I mean?
I think my favorite year.
And see like how you guys add to it.
There's Rosin. Rosin. Get it.
I don't know, bro. My sophomore and junior year was probably some of the most fun I've ever had in my entire
I
fucking life.
think my junior year.
My sophomore and junior year were so much fucking
I would
fun.
say junior and senior.
It was so easy. I didn't have to do shit. Just go to school. School was easy as fuck.
But
Fucking
you'd probably say like the only thing was like you guys were broke.
yeah. But I had
Yeah.
friends my thing was, this was my thinking when I was a kid in high school. I was like, damn, my parents are broke. I gotta date girls who are rich. And I did.
That's
And
there
it
you
worked
go.
out every time, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
As smart as I thought I was, I wasn't that smart. Damn, no.
Bro, he told me a story when I was a kid. Well, like not really a kid, well, kind of a kid. When he was smoking weed back in the day at his girlfriend's house, and they were driving a golf cart. And I remember like just fantasizing, being like, "That's so fucking sick, bro."
You
Like,
smoke weed with your girlfriend, just go fuck around on a golf cart.
exactly, bro. I saw them as a kid. They were like 14 and 15 years old. They looked like adults to me back in the day, bro. Because and that's what I feel like. It's crazy to see like little kids. I'm like, what do you guys see? You guys think I'm like 30 or 40 or something? Like, how old do you guys really think that I am or look? Because as a kid, if I'm probably seeing me, I probably think I'm old as fuck. You know what I mean?
I had this thought the other day at the basketball games. We were watching my little brothers play Parks and Rec basketball, and I was like, damn. I remember playing Parks and Rec basketball, wearing the T-shirt,
Yeah.
and everybody's not that
Sure.
good.
Yeah.
And I was like, was I that fucking small
Mhm.
when that shit was going on? I was like, damn, bro, I was a little ass kid playing
Yeah.
Parks and Rec
Yeah.
ball, you know?
I think about that too. For
Yeah.
me, it's whenever I pass over the bridge and I see the kids playing soccer because I have that exact same experience. I was like, dude, I was fucking there. You know, like I was.
Literally on that field.
Yeah, and then I was that little speck running back and forth, you know, all the way up until like 12, 13 years old, I think is when I started doing that. And then in high school, you know, I drive past the high school sometimes and I see them doing playing soccer, and I'm like, damn, you know, yeah, that was fucking me.
Yeah.
Shit, that was years
See,
ago.
and this is my thinking is like when I was a kid, when I was 9, my mom was 27. I thought my mom was so fucking grown up. She was like an adult and so grown up and knew everything and shit.
Yeah, bro.
And when I got to 27, I felt like a fucking kid still.
Yeah.
And I asked my mom, and I was like, when you were 27, did you still feel like a kid? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. Because I don't feel like there was a defining moment where I'm like, I'm an adult now.
Yeah.
You know, nothing really ever changed. But when I was a kid, my parents were like the grown ups, the fucking,
And they were
you know,
in their 30s.
they weren't even in their 30s yet.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's crazy to think about how like kids' perception of elders is. You think they're so grown, but they're just kids still.
Yeah.
But you're just so small.
Bro,
You just
you
blew
know?
my mind even more because like I always honestly forget my mom's age. Like
Yeah.
like we're literally the same age.
Yeah.
Like only a few months apart. So I'm like, shit, that makes me realize so much more about like dealing with like my mom growing up in school.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, she was young, and I was also the youngest.
Yeah, Mike.
My brother was 7 years older than me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think about that.
No.
I think about that often. So when I deal with my son, I often think about like my biological father, and I'm like, damn. When I was my son's age, you know, my biological father would have been like a year or two younger than I am, right? So then I think about how long he was actually involved in my life and to what extent, and I'm like, damn, at this point, right? Like this is where things begin to fade, and I'm like, this is like where me, I'm like, I gotta stick around more than ever for him, you know?
Yeah.
Because you know, one, you do better, you know, break generational curses, and you do better than your predecessors, right? But also, in an effort to kind of complete the circle of like what we're talking about, like going back in time. When you have a child, there is that essence of going back in time and living vicariously through them. Is the thought that I was trying to complete, and I just want to make sure that the best set of circumstances that could have been provided for myself, right, are then provided for him,
Yeah.
right? Because that is while you can't actually go back in time, right? That is the one way where you can reconcile time, right? I think it's George Lucas from Star Wars. He says that history doesn't history doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme, right? And if you're going to rhyme, if you're going to allow it to rhyme, and you might as well make it a dope bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And say, okay, it's a comeback story. Who doesn't fucking love a comeback story? And you break this generational curse, and you say, hey, look, I might not be able to be the perfect example, but I can provide a situation to where my son might be the perfect example.
I heard this thing the other day too. It's like when you do something like that for your son, you're kind of healing your own inner child that was neglected.
Sure.
And so at the same time, you're like taking care of 2 kids, you know?
Mhm.
You're taking care, you're doing what your dad didn't do, And so you have that fulfillment because you're doing that for your son, and then you're physically seeing somebody do it. You're doing it,
Yeah.
And so you kind of heal that inner
Yeah.
child that was neglected, low key.
Yeah, you do it for yourself because you're like at the end of the day when you're there coaching, you realize you're like, oh, I'm having an impact in a way.
Yeah.
Like these kids are gonna remember this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I remember.
Who
that
doesn't
shit.
remember their very first basketball coach?
Exactly.
you know?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, so you really have to understand and really be there and be present and be really like. I was really in their face today. Like I could usually do a defense drill. I was in their face playing defense, like really one-on-oneing them, making sure that they were understanding what they needed to do. And I was like stern with them today, a lot more stern than I usually am, and not in a bad way, but it was just like I was focused on what they were doing, and it was like, yeah, man, you have to be there and try to do what you wanted to have done to you as a kid,
Basically, yeah.
essentially. Yeah.
You gotta show up for yourself, Loki.
Yeah. Exactly.
Show up for little man.
Mm-hmm.
Always show up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's kind of what I tell myself in the gym too, bro. It's like I'm doing this for that little guy that I used to be, who was always like, "Damn, I wonder how strong
Yeah.
I'm gonna be when I'm older."
Exactly.
You know, that little ass kid who always just wondered, "What am I gonna be like when I'm grown?" I'm doing
Yeah.
this for that little ass kid.
Yeah,
you
when
know?
16-year-old me fucking be looking at me
Yeah.
and being impressed.
9-year-old me would look at me now and be like,
Yeah,
"Fuck yeah."
yeah. I want 16-year-old me to be like impressed with who I am right now. As a fucking 10 years later, I wanted to be like, oh fuck, hell yeah, sick tats,
I think honestly,
sick tats,
okay.
dude.
I never thought about that, but if I think about 16-year-old me and if he was like, oh, this is
What
the
you
guy
up
you're
to?
talking about,
What you up to?
right? And
Yeah.
okay, what? Wait, are you asking me what
No,
I'm up
no,
to at that time? Or like-
16-year-old you,
Yeah.
writes you, and he's like, "What you up to, man?"
yeah, and I'm like, hey, look, this is what I'm doing. He'd probably be like, actually, that's pretty sick.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he would think working at a dispensary, right,
Yeah.
is just pretty sick, right?
Me too.
Because I was definitely always about I was definitely for sure about weed at that time, right? And I knew that I wanted to do something regarding the plant somehow.
Or you
Right.
just didn't know what.
I just didn't know what, right? So if I told him, I say, hey, look, you're an inventory supervisor at a dispensary, right? You're controlling all the product that that comes in for a company that works, throughout California. I think you'd be like, okay, that's pretty sick.
That's
you
such
know?
a you answer to be like, yeah, you're an inventory specialist. You know all that throughout California. Instead of just being like, you work.
You work at a
My
weed shop.
name would be like, you work at a dispensary. I'd be like, I fucking knew it. That'd be me. That'd literally be my explanation.
I think at 16, I'd be like, okay, but what do you do? Right? Like,
I'd be like, you work at a dispensary? Sell weed? Say it.
yeah.
That's all I need.
Or at least like telling him that I do this, talking like culture
I just
and
think
with
about
YouTube.
that little ass kid that I used to be, bro, and I'm like, damn, shit's changed, man.
What did that little kid want the most out of you?
Oh,
What did that
oh,
little kid
damn.
want the most out of you?
honestly,
To do my best at anything.
Yeah.
To do whatever
That's an
I'm
interesting
doing to
question.
try to do my best at.
It's an
bro,
interesting
you know?
question. Yeah, I don't.
You know what's crazy is like when I was a kid, I never had like a dream. Like I still don't know what I want to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Simple.
And so there was never a moment where I was like, by this time, I want to be in the NFL.
Yeah.
Because I knew as a kid that I didn't know what the fuck was going to happen, bro. And so I think as a kid, my biggest thing was just trying to always do my best at whatever it was. When I'm trying to do my best. Now, there are times where I'm like, fuck this, I don't want to try my best.
Yeah.
But when I apply myself and I'm really trying, then yeah, I just hope that it's my best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was something to combat as a kid. Like, you realize looking back on it, you're like, I wasn't trying.
Yeah, exactly. That's a prime example, bro. High school football.
Yeah.
Like looking back on it as an
I
adult,
wanted to try my best. Yeah.
I wasn't trying nearly a third as hard as I should have been.
Yeah.
I was too busy fucking around with girls and partying and worried about other shit.
Yeah.
If I would have locked in and fucking did nothing but focus on lifting and football and making it, could have done it.
Yeah.
But you don't have that till hindsight,
Bro.
you know?
Asking that
2020?
out of a
Yeah.
fucking teenager.
Asking that as a free.
Yeah.
Like I had
Because they were
I had no
asking that in
rules.
elementary school.
Bro,
like,
there
what do
was
you wanna
no
be when you
rules
grow
for me
up?
in high school. I got to go do whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I wanted. My mom let me go. And so, yeah, I'm going to go to parties and go fuck
Yeah.
around with girls every weekend as a kid.
And then
you know?
I have to fucking hone it in and try to go play football and
Yeah.
have football games.
And then,
be-
yeah, I
have
was-
good grades.
I was good, but how good could I have been if I really tried? You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of I'm probably night and day difference,
Yeah.
you know? And that's just like Logan said, that's not something you learn till Hindsight.
Because I like to think the same because like I was always kind of like the stoner kid after a certain age, right? Amongst this group of what I would consider to be the smarter kids at the school, right? But then at a certain point, like I felt a disconnect from them, right? And then I felt I was kind of being like a transient amongst all these different cliques, I guess we'd say, like and trying to, but like just being the social guy.
Yeah.
But I never
How I
really,
was low-key.
yeah, that I never really felt like I belong to a particular one in per se.
Yeah.
So I can identify with that, and that like if I had just tried a little bit harder and like not worried so much about that and being friends with everybody and just like, hey, like okay, well just fucking get your shit down, right? Focus on soccer, focus on the grades, right? Because I was smart enough to just get by on tests and just kind of like basically do whatever the hell I
Yeah.
want as long as like, hey, look,
Yeah.
I get C's and whatever.
All your in school work was pretty much good enough that you like out of school like homework and shit didn't matter.
Bro,
Yeah.
high school was
That's
so
how I
fucking-
was, honestly.
High school was so easy for me. I didn't try.
Yeah.
That's the
I
problem.
didn't try
That's the problem.
at all.
Mhm.
Graduated with a 3.5. Almost had a 4.0, bro.
Oh
Didn't
shit!
even
I didn't get
fucking
that.
That's pretty good.
try.
I didn't get that.
I
Didn't
was-
even try.
I was maybe like a 2.9 to 3, I think, right?
I was.
Yeah.
in the-
I got
bad.
it to 3 after on my final report card or whatever. It showed 2.9, but like by the end of actual, like it was like at a 3 for whatever reason.
I would have had a 4.0 with that fucking algebra 2, man.
Bro, I think I ended with like a
Damn.
fucking 2.3.
See, I was in like the bottom of like the 5% of my class
I was in
when
the
I
top
graduated, but
15.
that was because like I didn't show up a lot though.
Mhm.
For a lot of like my junior and senior year, like it was either I was at a secondary school or I just fucking
Bro,
wasn't showing up.
you know what the
Because I was just out of school with like the kids, my friends that had graduated and shit, just getting fucked up.
you know how my school kind of like fucking solution that they would just give us early out. If you were a junior or senior, had a chance to get early out.
Yeah.
If you were a junior, you were able to get it like once every like other day. If you were a senior, you could have it like every day.
See,
Oh, that's pretty cool. I was
They
like,
had
yeah.
stuff. No, they had stuff like that, but I just was like, "Fuck you."
Okay, that yeah.
I literally just didn't go.
Yeah.
So I
But for the other kids that were,
Yeah, I was just always,
I
I was
went to
just
school.
always in a lot more trouble where I either just wasn't going or I was in like a program or some shit like that, getting locked early. You know what I mean? Like have my own
Yeah.
shit.
I was a
But
good
like,
kid.
yeah, I was, but
No,
no,
like-
because my friends were at school and you know, like,
Exactly.
they weren't ditching school with me.
Exactly.
They were at school, so I
Yeah.
had to be like at
Oh.
school to be with
School was social time for
Yeah.
me.
oh,
bro.
there
Yeah,
was
100%.
times because I lived behind my high school where I was still in that technically graduating class. So I would go to a secondary school that would be like half the day. So I'd get home and be like, yo, well, some of my friends are working because they're out of school and have jobs, or the rest of my friends are actually in school. So I would literally be home. I'd take a walk because I live 2 minutes behind the high school. I'd walk into the school, have to like dodge like the little like hall security and shit, and like certain teachers would rat me out. I would just walk in and be like trying to meet up with some of my friends, be like, "Yo, what are you doing? You trying to cut early?" Like,
Wait. Let me hear the stories about you guys ditching. Since you were a regular ditcher. I've only ever ditched one
Me too.
time.
I only
Oh,
just
damn.
one day.
I only ditched
Really?
one time.
I went to school every day.
oh, I did so
never
much.
ditched, bro.
Me
So
either.
it was the most sketchiest shit.
I just maybe like a handful of times, right? I don't know if you guys had like senior ditch day, like specifically.
Yeah.
There's things like that, but
It
then
never worked out, and because they were always prepared for it. They knew
They knew the
and they
day,
would be
yeah.
like, "I'll get you
Yeah.
if you try."
They had an announcement. They were like, "We know that today is senior
Yeah.
ditch
Yeah.
day.
I
If
was-
you try to ditch, there will be security."
Fucking high
cameras
schoolers
and
are fucking idiots.
we would just go anyways.
Yeah.
But like we had a similar experience.
Yeah.
Bridgeport was our senior ditch day. That was pretty fun. Just hanging out with everybody, smoking. Smoking a little bit of weed,
See,
doing a dab.
it was so
Dude,
much
yeah.
easier for me because like so much of my friend group and like a big part of like my class and like was in my neighborhood growing up than behind the high school, and we had plenty of woods, so like we would just easily be able to like, oh, we're all walking to school in the morning, we meet up, like hang out even on the bleachers behind the school, all smoke. Then we just walk back to the woods, wait for like somebody's parents to leave for the day. We'd hang out at people's houses, like wander back and forth, take trips to McDonald's. You know what I mean?
Like that's
we
not
would-
obvious for cops to see. Like, what are all these
we-
kids doing
we
at
just-
12 o'clock?
One day.
we'd be like hanging out in the woods and shit. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, it was pretty good.
I do.
It's pretty
We built we would be building our courts to like play paintball for the weekends and shit when we got out of school.
It's pretty sick.
My favorite. Okay, I do have a favorite ditch story though. I think it was either my junior or senior year. It was the last Harry Potter movie that had come out. And me and a group of friends, we had ditched to go watch it in the theaters. Like it was like the last weekend that it was gonna be there. I had already seen it during like the summer or something like that, but I was like, okay, like I'm just gonna go ahead and go again. And that was pretty sick, because we just kind of just up and left, right? Like we didn't worry about security or anything. We just hopped up in a car and dipped. But it was a really funny, like that's an experience where I had what I say is like when we go out and we have fun, like to the arcade or whatever. Like it was a type situation like that. Like we went to the movies. I think went to the mall.
That was
A couple of different. Yeah, it was a fun day.
day.
Yeah,
That was a fun day. I had to.
that's what I'm
Wait,
saying.
did we get barbecue that day too? Or no?
That's
We
what I'm
didn't get
saying.
barbecue that day.
I'm
We went to the
surprised.
arcade.
That's what I'm saying.
That was a
I'm
whole nother-
surprised like neither of y'all like have ever skipped school to like go skate ever or nothing. Because
So-
like I used to do that pretty
I didn't
frequently
start
too.
skating until I was 23.
Exactly. Yeah, I didn't start skating until I
Oh
was 18.
yeah, damn, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I was Mongo pushing on a penny board in high school,
No.
thinking that I was doing it
You
right.
couldn't catch me on a fucking skateboard.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, yeah,
But
we were start skating.
back to
like,
ditching
skipping high
stories.
school.
My only ditch story was there was a field trip one day for my AP environmental class, and we decided to ditch that day because you could take an individual ride to wherever we were going instead of taking like the bus with everybody. He was like, if you have a car, you could drive yourself. Just let me know, and we like let him know. And it was my weed dealer at the time, Austin. He was a Hawaiian kid. He was driving his silver Corolla.
I also had a week deal.
It's a silver Corolla.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And it was me and Austin, me and Cody were tagging along. We all had the same class. Austin was the driver, and me and my homie Cody. Dude, in the to get into the school and park your fucking car as a student, you had to like go in front of the front office. So, and the way we had to come out of the school to go to Austin's car, you were gonna be seen by the front office people that were in there. So we fucking made up little like hall passes, like pink sheets, and when we were walking out, we made sure to like show that in our hands and be like, yo, just in case anybody like stops us, be like, yo, we gotta pass, you know what I mean? Here we go, because we were so sketched out that somebody was gonna stop us. We made it to the car, drove out, nothing happened. Nobody was following us. Nobody fighting us.
Just the
Nothing. We got out. Yeah, we got out like no big deal.
Yeah.
I ditched one day. It was either my freshman or sophomore year, and it was Garrett's idea. And Garrett was like, "You want to ditch and go hang out at my house?" And I was like, "Really?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Sure." So we went, and at the high school I went to, there they have those tall fences. So we threw our backpacks over and climbed those tall ass fences and jumped over and like weaved our way through the cars and just walked to his house. And his mom came home like afterwards, like when school was supposed to get out and we were there. She was like, "Oh, you guys are here early." We're like, "Yeah, we got a ride." And she was like, "Cool." And we just sat at his house and fucking ate food and fucked around. But I never ditched other than that, bro. And it wasn't even my idea too.
Bro, it's crazy to think actually that my first high school that I went to, Vista in fucking SoCal, they had a security guard at a check-in spot in the parking lot, so you couldn't get in or out without seeing that dude. So on the way out, if you were a student, he would have been watching you, and he would have like either if you try to just rush out of there, he would have saw you and said like made note of it. So or if you try to just like slow up and stop, he'd be like, "Where you going?"
Yeah.
And you'd be like, maybe like you got a pass of some sort or whatever.
One of my favorite things, funniest shit from high school is my very first day as a freshman, bro. And school's about to start, and there's like hella kids in the fucking plaza, and I'm like anxious as shit. And I have to go take a piss. I go in the bathroom to take a piss. And there's a group of 5 senior guys, and they're duct taping this kid to the bathroom stall door. To the point to where he's just on the door, and they can like close the door, and he's just like. I walked in, looked, took a piss, washed my hands, and walked out, and was like, "What the fuck?"
That's some wild shit.
My very first thing I saw in high school, bro. Walked in the
That's
bathroom
some
and
real
falling
like
out.
high school
It was the
prank shit.
funniest shit in the world, bro. I was like, no fucking way, bro.
That's like some frat prank.
And I got lucky though because my brother-in-law Garrett, he had an older brother, and his older brother had a friend who was like the all-star athlete, and he knew me. and we were in line in PE one time to get all our uniforms, and I was all scared and shit. And when you're a freshman, dude, seniors are like men.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fucking
Oh yeah, they're
grown
both.
men.
Yeah.
It's like
They're
little ass me,
giants.
all scared and shit. And he sees me. He's like, Ricky. He's like, come up here. And he was like, nobody fucks with him. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm good now, bro. And I was like, chill out.
Dude, as a freshman,
yeah,
It's like, oh, all right, all right.
I got to hang out with them and shit. Like, as of like every year, I hung out with the older kids. So like my sophomore year, I hung out with the seniors. My junior year, I hung out with the seniors, and then my senior year, I kind of just hung around with myself. But I was always hanging out with the older kids, and they always like looked after me as like a little guy. So that was
Yeah.
cool.
That's what I appreciated about high
Yeah.
school too.
There
That
was
was my
one kid. His name was Jeremy Bryant, bro, and we met in class. And I don't know why he just hella liked me. He would like pick me up and shit for school and take me to practice when my mom couldn't, and just was like hella looking out for me and shit. And I was like, damn, he's a real one for that, you know. Holy.
Honestly, that happened a lot to me, especially after I started working in high school and like being able to like hook up with like people like at my job and shit.
High school is sick.
But I was like, all right, like you're cool as shit. Like, and I had like meeting a few friends. Like, all right, like I know you. Like, I knew a few kids that were like older than me or like graduated too.
Yeah.
I would say post high school for me, like living at the apartment was probably the coolest.
Oh yeah, like fresh freedom.
Yeah, exactly. Because
We were just fucking around.
yeah, basically can't say that I had a good time in high school.
I mean, as wild as it was, I would say like 16 to 19 was like the best and worst times of like probably my entire like teenage life. It's there's no like it's like a heavily balanced, like
Yeah.
evenly balanced kind of scale.
I feel it.
What's going on?
The cameras not working.
Yeah, it's not.
I've been noticing that, but the
Well,
audio
it's not on like.
the audio seems
It's
to be
delayed?
having
Is that what
coming
you're saying?
through
This one's not.
from what I've gathered.
The phone die?
No, phone's fine. It's the Wi-Fi is good.
Make sure it's plugged into that little plug on the bottom.
Yeah, the audio is keeping up, but
Mic's
the
right.
cameras have not been.
Yeah, they alternate, and that's after putting it at a smoother frame rate to.
Just go full view.
That's honestly never happened.
Just go full view for the rest of it.
Or do we want to switch to gaming? Since we kind of have been like chilling for a little bit.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and switch to gaming because yeah, first let me just restart this. I'm refreshing the page right now. See.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, having a little technical.
What do we want to start with tonight? What are we playing tonight? Mario Kart, Mario Party, Smash Bros.
That's a wreck y'all on whatever we play. No, that
It's
was
9:27.
You know, Pop Tart. What kind is it?
brown sugar.
Oh, gee,
Brown Sugar's fire.
respectful.
Yeah, it's not through.
S'mores one's fire too. You
Yeah.
the s'mores one?
You gotta toast it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one you
The
gotta
double
toast.
chocolate one you have to toast too. The fudge one.
The hot fudge
That
sundae.
one's great.
The hot fudge sundae.
Yeah.
No, the strawberry milkshake.
Oh, now you're getting a little wild on me. I haven't had all these crazy
Ooh,
flavors.
strawberry milkshake is great. You gotta freeze that one. Delectable.
Yeah, that's right. Brown sugar.
Everybody loves some brown sugar in their life.
You're like, where's your toaster? Glass of milk.
Oh, you got milk?
I do not have milk actually. Folds. I usually do for cereal.
What's your favorite cereal? Come on an island. The cereal you'd want the most to eat forever. There's only one. And I know there's only one, and don't give me no fucking bullshit answer. There's only one. And that's the one you want to eat forever.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Frosted Flakes.
The taste you can see.
The Captain Crunch with marshmallows in it.
That's a good one. Because it's not just plain ass cereal like Lucky Charms usually is.
Captain Crunches.
And I will let it cut through for my.
Vanilla frosted flakes.
Only cereal I can eat for the rest of my life if I'm gonna be stranded on an island forever type shit.
Bro, ice cold milk and some frosted flakes. Oh my
Oh.
god, that's fucking. Oh my god.
I have chocolate milkshake frosted.
Well, I'm gonna eat that when I get home, low key.
I'm gonna go with Reese's Puffs.
Yeah, that's a good
Reese's
choice.
Puffs,
Solid
Reese's
choice.
Puffs.
Solid choice. I
Peanut butter
respect that.
chocolate
Reese's
flavor.
Puffs.
I respect that hard because I love
Reese's
Reese's
Puffs
Puffs.
hit.
And I love the peanut butter Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
I have some of that.
That's why you get that like type of peanut butter type of little protein. Like even if
type
it's
of
fake,
cereal.
even if it's fake, it's like you know.
Only meant for dessert too. I might eat it on the weekends, but it's mostly dessert.
It's pre-gym.
Exactly.
Reese's Puffs.
Actually, dude, on Tuesday it was
Peanut butter
one of the
chocolate
only things I ate.
flavor.
It was a big bowl of frosted flakes, and I ate a thing of steak, a carne asada, before I went in for the gym.
Damn, that's crazy.
Hey, Marco's first day to the gym is coming up. We're counting it down, bro.
Carne asada.
He vowed to me that he's going.
Carne asada.
So dumb. Sauce.
Marco's
Sauce.
Marco's gonna be a new man by next year.
Sod.
Saw that.
Marco's gonna be benching 500 by this time next
I
year.
did it. Saw that.
Whoa, I saw that bend. That was nuts.
Carne asada.
So me and Marco are the only ones on camera because I'm the best narrator in the goddamn world.
You fucking think so, you little small ass bitch.
Yeah.
The louder he is, the bigger bitch.
Cha. Win a game, and then you could talk to me.
I've won games.
You won games, not against
I've won
me.
games.
Not against me. That definitely didn't happen.
won game.
I've won games.
I think my record against all you in Smash Bros is at a plus. Definitely not a negative with
I
any of
think your
you.
record of taking dicks is a plus too.
Oh, I think I got it backwards.
Coming from you. Hold up.
You're damn right.
Yeah, I got it. I had it backwards. I'm like, that's why it's not working.
Y'all sound.
I'm an idiot.
Y'all go rock it to the wheels while
Marco thinks he figured it out.
Yeah, I got it.
Marco, what the fuck?
the more damage they're taking.
We're going Marco.
Oh, is your thing plugged in?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Medical.
The fuck?
Wow, why is that? Look at it. Okay.
I really want to eat this pasta now. That raza got me hungry. Bing. Come on, gotta hit the
And
button.
then give us a trick. Oh, hey, well at least it's on your lap. Good too. And then let me adjust the camera.
So we only got one game tonight because it's just me and Marco, and the voices you hear to the side are just voices.
What?
Ghost.
What? What? Who am I? Who are you?
I'm not even here. I don't even exist.
Look at
That is exactly
tripods work.
but a mere concept of immense
Smack
thought to deal
Yeah.
with the foundation
Tripod
of
with my nickname.
passing. But also what is passing, but immense concept of age.
Tripod. That's what my name is in my girl's phone. Tripod with the.
With the shit emoji
With the
because you think just tripod stuff that put you on a stool.
hold up. Rando.
It's always Randall first.
Marco's on it. Let's start.
Hold on. Marco has to be Jigglypuff the whole night.
Jigglypuff.
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 Yo, what happens when they come out with Fortnite 2?
I don't know.
Okay. Shut up.
I don't know. I'm playing.
Why?
With me, wait, I still me and Marco still haven't played.
Fortnite what?
On
Adult,
screen.
adult version Fortnite stream?
Want to see that?
Wait,
now.
has Marco even played off scene yet?
I played
It'd be
Fortnite.
terrible to watch.
Oh, Marco, you're ahead of me.
Put him in a ranked match.
Wait, Marco, how much longer do we got to you?
Oh, fuck. My bad. God damn it.
Damn it, Logan.
How much longer we got till you hit the 3-0?
Doesn't matter. We have to back out anyway.
Yeah, Ricky really got Kazuya too. No, I'm not. I'm fucking Kazuya. We gotta screw up Logan.
You're a scoot over.
Who's a scooch?
Logan's warrior.
Come on, dog.
Log.
Chill on, that's fine.
You want to be touching knees like me and Chris are?
Rap. Sit in
Touch my knees.
Sit Indian style.
Touch your knee.
No.
You didn't take it. I
Everybody
just
sit
touch it.
Indian style on the ground.
Indian style. Crisscross style. Get on random. No one cares about your GameCube controller, bro.
Marco thinks that he's gonna like kick some ass with the GameCube controller.
No, it's just that my.
I see you trying to flex.
No, bro, it's just.
I see you, Marco, trying to go old school flex on us. Let's see what if you got it with that.
No, I'm just,
Let's see if it makes a difference.
Are you blessed?
Let's see how much practice you got.
okay, hold on. Right as soon as it goes, press start because I gotta fix the thing.
Could have been Samus, but I'm fucking Lucario.
I'm Samus.
Who's Zero Suit?
What's
I
that?
don't know. I can see it. You fucking fuck.
Come on.
Fuck you, you fucking fuck.
Fuck you, fucking fuck.
You motherfucking fucking fuck. Just switch it.
Resume. Oh, I'm rolling.
Oh, you're Roy.
Yeah.
Ah, I thought I was facing the other way.
Ah.
Damn it.
Damn, we got all three of us with that shit.
No. I was working still.
Yeah. We're in a tough one over there. Damn it, you're gonna take advantage, so.
Yeah. Of course.
Ah, fuck. Damn it, I wasted that. Yep, there was. Okay.
I did all the work for that go.
I stole it from you.
You did. That was a Tommy.
Oh, got me.
Oh, again.
Oh, nice.
I only died from that. He picked actually. Really go. Like,
Finally.
Ah, nice.
Oh. Damn it. Try to shift it and then run.
God damn it.
oh wow, I went right in between all of you. Oh,
Oh, that was. Yeah, that was bad time on you. I didn't think that was happy accident for me.
Oh my god, me out of all people. Wow, no way. That's the first time I was the first to die, and of course, it's the person that I have shit recovery. Stop. This is time to go heat up my food. You're dead. God damn it. Come on. Fuck, I thought I recovered from that. Come on, yes! Back here. Wow. Damn it. Right into it? No. Come on. There it finally was. Okay. Damn, this is pretty even. Pretty good math. Damn, we're getting almost close to a second. Come on. Oh my god. Gotta get Scully, guys. What are you guys doing? Man. Fucking Mario. Ah! Oh, right into it.
Yeah.
I thought it was fishing range.
Thirty-eight seconds left, bro. Can you stay alive? Can you stay alive for 30 seconds? Oh shit. It's still going, bro.
Oh, I fucked up right there.
Insane. Scully's gonna win.
20 seconds.
Man, Scully's gonna win because he doesn't have enough damage. Oh my god. Marco or Scully, you have to pull off something crazy. You have to
No.
hit it.
Oh, you're so lucky you got out of that.
Come on.
There it is!
And
10 seconds!
Shit.
Damn!
Shit.
Crazy. 5 seconds, bro.
That was wild. Ah, damn.
That was pretty sick.
To the last second.
And Mark got most kills, though.
Jesus Christ.
With 0 suit.
0. Literally 0.
God damn.
That was a challenge.
Alright. Go animals.
Animales.
Animales. Which I already know probably what Logan's gonna pick. on that one.
Exactly.
Is Bowser an animal?
He's a turtle.
No.
Technically, that's an animal, I guess.
Yeah.
Animal.
Okay, well,
I
I'm
guess
gonna go with Donkey
something aside from a Pokemon, because I know they're animals, but let's go like aside from Pokemon to like let's exclude them a bit. So I guess technically fox, wolf, falco are animals. The
Captain
Isabel,
Falcon.
Sonic,
Falcon's in the name. So,
Diddy.
I was like, what are you talking about? Yoshi's a dinosaur.
yeah. So
Right here, it's 2 Donkey Kong people and 2 Star Fox people.
oh, that's timing. Okay, what? Oh, okay.
That fuck.
Yeah.
Ah. Damn.
Wow. You actually almost got it right here.
Damn.
Well, okay.
Ah. God damn you, Bully.
Good.
Oh, no. Okay.
Nice. Got it with the counter.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wow, of course.
I haven't even having to use my uppie at all. This. Oh, I thought I was gonna hit the counter on that. I missed it.
Damn. Doused your
I almost hit with the counter on the fucking cannonball, which would have helped. I missed it.
Get it, go. Oh! Nice.
damn.
Side.
Ah, I thought
Got
it
him. Oh, okay. Got him. There we go.
Oh.
He's charged it up. He's charged it up. Oh, God.
Come on.
Get rid of that bullshit.
What?
Take that, yeah. I know my character, that's why I picked him. Take all my damage. Eat all this.
Ah.
All Nice.
Ah.
Okay. He's not. He's not. He's not. Yeah.
Damn.
Fuck out of here.
Could have launched. Yeah, could have been better.
You wouldn't have lost Mars without one guys like 40 years at home. Oh my god, that was really good. That was very good. Oh god.
I was hoping his thing would have got him.
Oh,
I think I saw it.
right now.
He's pissed. He's fuming.
Oh god, if he would have hit right there, I would cover. Actually, I have to play really careful because y'all are heavens. Oh! Ah, I baited you for that. Oh, nice. It's okay. No! Oh! 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 Oh my god! Oh! You would have prepared right there? Oh my god!
Oh damn.
Oh! Shit! Fuck! Oh!
I almost was.
There we go.
We got this story.
Fuck you, that dumb counter shit. Ain't hitting me, ain't getting me with that. If you ate it. Ha!
Let's go.
Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Damn it!
Crazy.
Alright.
That was a crazy laugh.
Damn.
I knew that crown was coming.
Damn. Alright, that was good.
I died so fast, not much.
Alright. How much longer we got? I think I got like one or two more.
Sure.
Let's do one more.
What is it?
Names and secondaries. Whatever you want to go with.
Right.
I'm like looking at all these heavy characters. I'm like, do it, Steamboat Willie.
Yeah.
All right, let's all dog up on Scully.
Steamboat Sora.
Fuck, it's not gonna work on this one. Bit rusty.
Move off of my hit too. Oh wow.
Oh, nice grab, finally.
Good grab.
Okay.
Oh, I think that hits us. Wow, set you up for really good. I'm gonna come animations.
Damn it.
Now you guys are fighting each other. Now it's Marco.
Ah, you ass.
I'll take feedback for that one.
Okay.
Oh, go. Come on, Marco. I taught you better. Oh, good one. You're so fucking lucky. Yeah, yeah. That is cool. I've never seen that. It's a new one. Oh wow.
What?
Wow.
Damn it. Damn it.
Really should have made that a reflector cuff. That would be OP.
I feel difficult, whatever.
You just try to get away from this sort of shit.
I'm trying to find my balance again.
Oh, fuck. Oh, you want to grab me, motherfucker? Damn it.
I'm trying to see you back over here. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Oh,
nice. Okay.
That was crazy.
Damn. That last two exchanges was
Yeah.
wild.
Again.
Yeah, try to
Just
upbeat.
kept you off the edge, though.
Shit up.
Wow.
Like a little bitch. Like a little fucking bitch.
Bro, I hate how you can link those moves.
Clap my shit.
Once again, I want to keep saying it.
Right through it. Yeah.
Oh, you're so lucky that it didn't hit. Oh,
Got you on that.
no way I survived that. 180? Insane. Oh, no. Yeah, they're cheering. Oh, I love them.
Got that.
Oh. Yeah, DK. DK.
I only have one life. I thought I had two. What the fuck? Oh,
That's so. I dodged that barely. Wow.
damn it.
Oh, I thought I had you with that.
Fuck out of here.
Oh, you got it with the real dog. You got it. You fucking got it with that shit.
Who the hell do you think you are? I am. Whoever you think you are, I am.
I am.
That was a nice little comment between me and Rick on you right there.
Oh my god, I gotta get out of here.
Nothing but a worthless slime. Wow, you double teaming little. Let's go. That's how you do it. Oh fuck. What?
Oh fuck! You could have up me so hard, bro.
Oh, I was trying to go after him.
The free for all.
No, I armored through that and it hit you. Oh, that almost got my field.
Oh, I'm a sitting duck. I'm a sitting duck.
I was trying to.
You're dead.
Let's go. Oh my god. That was an insane goal. Fuck. Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna let you.
There's the counter, bitch!
Wow.
You forgot about that shit,
That was
didn't you?
actually.
You forgot about that shit, didn't you? Fuck you, DK!
That was actually. Take the dub.
That's right!
Take the dub, Rick.
Hate that fucking move.
Yeah, you gotta. Oh,
I'm dead.
Rick!
I'm dead. That was
What I say earlier? Who's winning?
with a crown too. You know.
That's insane.
Good job.
You
Nice,
GGs
nice.
all around.
Only had two kills. Damn, salmon. Sora killed me 3 times. Killed me every time.
Oh damn! You got me twice.
Thank you for joining us. Sorry. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining the king, folks!
Thank you for joining us on Talking High Culture tonight. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Thank you for joining. Later, everybody.
Know where to look.
Oh yeah, I'm looking this way for the
Whispering now.
out of reaction, I'm looking this way
The whisper.
because we always face this way. I forgot the camera was right there.